Hi, welcome to My Messy Fingers. I'm Charlie. I just finished another project for Scrap and Create. They sent me this beautiful collection from Ciao. It is called Paris Je t'aime. I don't know that I'm enunciating that correctly, but it means Paris, I love you. And I was given two 12 by 12s and two 8 by 8s, and what I have left over are 6 sheets out of the combination of the 12 by 12s and an entire 8 by 8. So I think I can make another one of these. The framework took about a day to actually create the frame, and I have a full video in the playlist on how to make this so that it's fully enclosed. And then it took probably another day and a half to actually layer it and then be finished with it. So it came together fairly quickly. So here on the front we have an 8 by 8 piece, and in the center of it was the Eiffel Tower, and it was surrounded by some roses. So she sent me some little birdie red roses that work just perfect for this, and then the brass filigree in the corner, and then the Eiffel Tower. I did cut this out and I mounted it on some foam pop-ups, as well as this came out of the front of this. I cut this out right here and then mounted it. It backed it and mounted it. I'll get that out yet. So this opens from top to bottom. So it's got a top. It opens up to the top, and up here we've got a large space for a large photo or a couple of larger photos, and then this is a tuck right here. So you can actually come in here and tuck something in. Down here, the bottom of the closure, I just put a little brass rose because there's not much you can do here due to the magnets. But on the inside, I took one of the small tags and I laid it sideways so that you can come in here with some smaller items, like maybe matinee tickets, something that is small that's a memento that you want to keep, and you can come in and tuck it here. And then I took what I used here to cover, I took the rest of it and I came to the inside and covered the gussets so that you weren't looking at black. On this is one of the 6 by 6, and this is a tuck right here. You can certainly put in a small photo up there. Down here as well, if you don't mind covering her up. Now this is a snap closure. This is a part of your framework. So when you open this up, there is not a lot that you can do on this side because you've got some magnets in here to help keep it closed. So this would be perfect for doing some hand journaling, telling the story. Locations, places you visited. Here's one of the 8 by 8s, and I put in one of the brass balloons. You can still put a photo in down here. And then this opens up, and on this side we have a 12 by 12 that I trimmed down. I took one of the 8 by 8 cutouts and created a tuck, but you have lots of room here for a little larger photos if you wanted to do that. Now this continues to open, and here we have some scraps that were left over that I ran in a horizontal direction. And you can still put photos here and here. I used a die that I have, some of the brass elements to add some pretty. And then these were 8 by 8s that I cut in half. Here's one half and here's the other half over here, so that you can put your photos here, and then this is all open for putting in some decent photos. Okay, we'll open this back up again. So then when we get in here, this opens up and you have a spot here. These were two 8 by 8s that I cut in half and then layered them and then hid the seam with a decorative die, a brass element for making it look a little pretty. And then we've got this is an 8 by 8. You can still put a photo here. You can put a photo here if you want it, or cover up this saying, whichever one. But there's places there to put a photo. Then when you open it up, we have the other side. These again were 8x8s, and I trimmed them and cut them to fit, and you've got panels here for putting in photos. Here in the center, we have a double waterfall. This waterfall will hold 22 photos. I had enough scraps left over that I came in here, covered the front and the back of all of the photo mats. And then back here in the very back, we have the one and only pocket. There's not a lot of room on this to put pockets, but we do have a nice little pocket that you again can store some of those smaller items in. So we close this up, and then this comes over, and this comes over, and then this one comes over the top, and that snaps together. This comes up, and that comes up, and there you go. That is your folio, 8x8. Thank you to Scrap and Create for letting me play with this collection. I have enough left over that I can make another one. You will find this for sale in my Etsy shop. I just look for My Messy Fingers. And if you are needing any of these supplies, listed down below in the description field will be all the links that you need to the necessary products that Scrap and Create has sent to me. The only link outside of her store is to where I got my cardstock. Now, you probably have your own cardstock sources, but I will provide where I got mine. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a shout out and send some love over to Julie at Scrap and Create. So hopefully I will see you on the next build. Until then.